Hi everyone, welcome to week 7 of our 8-week challenge. And today's topic is about strengths, one of my faves. And when I ask my clients when I'm coaching them, what are your strengths? They always, they start thinking and they wonder and they look around and they pause and they don't want to really express what they're good at right away. And that's okay. When I ask them their weaknesses, they just rattle them off. Oh, I'm not bad at this, I'm bad at this, and all this kind of stuff, right? So what I want you to do today is take a plain piece of paper, put a line down the middle, on the left-hand side, list all your weaknesses. Hopefully there's enough room. And on the right-hand side, put all your strengths there, and hopefully there's enough room. So we all have strengths and weaknesses, right? And how many we have doesn't really matter. But the thing is listing them out and getting clear. And I want you to start with your weaknesses because it's easy to get it out of our head. And so we write it down on the piece of paper, we look at them, which is all fine. Then we write our strengths down and really take some serious thought with this and really think, what am I good at? Because that is a bit of a tougher question for us. And sometimes our ego gets in the way, or we're bashful and say, I don't know, I'm not good at anything. No, we're all good at something. So figure out what you're good at. That's very important, right? So once we get that exercise done, take a look at it and then say, how am I going to build my business, double my income with my strengths? So that's the key question. So you have to delegate a lot of your weaknesses. You don't have to hire staff. Maybe you have staff, that's good. And if you don't, you can delegate weaknesses, through the internet now. You can contract online marketers, you can contract, ebook writers, you can contract bloggers, whatever it is you want to do, whatever your weakness is, right? So you can't delegate that stuff either with your internal team that you have available with you or outside source, right? So really start to think about what you can delegate. And once you delegate those weaknesses and get them off your plate and out of your mind and get them done, then you can concentrate on your weaknesses and you'll have a lot more time and you'll have a lot more fun, right? Because that's what it's all about, is having fun and making more money and working less with less stress. So if there is something stressing you out in your work, it's probably a weakness and you should be delegating that to someone that is their strength, right? And that's another thing. If you do have a team, make sure that you all understand each other's weaknesses and strengths, because we all have them. So get them all out on the table when you're sitting around the meeting room. Make sure you have a list of your strengths, a list of their strengths and weaknesses also. So there could be a hole in the whole team. So if everybody's weak in, say, online marketing, for example, you might want to hire an online marketer to help you with that in that part of your business, right? If it's whatever it is. So there could be a hole in your foundation. So you got to have a solid team and a solid foundation. So really get everything out on the table with your team to see what's out there with strengths and weaknesses, right? Very important. I want to just tell you a little story about me. When I was a kid going to school, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, I was one of the dummies, and I had to stay in after school and learn how to, my reading was bad, my spelling was bad, all those types of things. And the teacher spent extra time with me, or a group of people we call the dummy group, after school to stay and learn on our weaknesses. And that's fine, but the school system kind of just takes all your weaknesses and say, you got to learn that, you got to learn that, you got to learn that. Well, I'm not a true believer in that. I think focus on your strengths. And as soon as I did that in my business, when I was 20 years old, I got into the financial planning business. And before you know it, I had a team with me, and I started delegating my weaknesses, and my income doubled within 4 months. I remember that exactly, how much I was making and when I was making it, and when it doubled, because I kind of celebrated. So it was a good thing. So focus on your strengths. It's way more fun. It's way more easy because it's easier for us because we're good at it. And when we're concentrating on our weaknesses, it's clunky, it's hard, it's frustrating, all the rest of stuff. So where do you want to be, right? So you want to be in the fun side. So really concentrate on your strengths and build a solid team around that if you can. So enjoy your week, and the next week is talking about enjoyment. See how this leads into everything. So strengths lead into enjoyment, and that's our last video on the session. And then I'll have a sum up video too on how to double your income and really dial in on this stuff clearly. So thanks for your time every week, enjoying it, and take care. Bye now.